So, what's it like to work at Google? The 2013 movie The Internship, starring Vince Vaughn and Owen Wilson, supposedly took place inside the Silicon Valley HQ and was meant to be a sort of behind-the-scenes style sneak peek look at daily life working for the internet juggernaut. Life at Google is portrayed a lot like the plot of The Hunger Games, a hyper-competitive hotbed of mini challenges, trying to separate the cream from the milk that is a cohort stacked to the rafters with ultra-intelligent, tech-savvy Gen Zers. According to real-life Google interns, the filmmakers got it right. Well, mostly anyways. Location, location, location. The headquarters are located in Mountain View, California, part of the infamous Silicon Valley, a region in the southern part of the San Francisco Bay Area that serves as a melting pot for technological innovation. It was so named for its high concentration of manufacturers of silicon-based integrated circuit board and computing chips, and is now home to some of the largest IT companies in the world, over 30 Fortune 1000 companies, including Google. What a place! The campus is lovingly referred to as the Googleplex, and is not only a workplace for Googlers and crucible for technological research and advancement, but a very popular tourist destination for those eager to see the grounds. Unfortunately, the general public are not allowed inside any of the buildings, however they are welcome to roam the 12 acres or 3 million square feet of campus grounds unescorted. The place has a unique atmosphere, intellectual, but at the same time eccentrically casual and fun. It feels a lot like a college or university, with a hubbub of laughter and noise you would associate with people having a good time at a party. The aim. Google values the employee so much that they seek to make more of a positive impact on people in just 1 year than they will likely experience in their whole lifetime. It's an environment that does away with the shackles holding back workers in a conventional office, and instead puts very few limitations on the young minds working under their roof. Interns are motivated to not be afraid to fail, but also not be afraid to succeed. From their very first day, they are treated just like a regular employee, a far cry from working in a basement mailroom or being the coffee fetcher for the entire office. Their passion and motivation to get things done is fostered, and although they're not expected to know everything, they are expected to be willing to learn. The inside. The Googleplex itself is absolutely as quirky as it was in the film. Multicolored Japanese lanterns adorn the ceilings and provide a vivid contrast to the minimalist white theme of the office space. Random decorations cover nearly every wall, with employees strongly encouraged to decorate their desks and work areas with personal items and funky designs. What you've heard about the napping pods is true, as the decompression capsules serve to accelerate the way the body rests, making a power nap feel just like a full night's rest. Googlers are never more than 150 feet from food, courtesy of micro kitchens around the office. Brains run on the energy obtained from food, and Google wants its people's brains firing on all cylinders and not showing empty on the fuel gauge. There is an on-campus Google merchandise store with the company logo plastered across everything from clothing to drink bottles and laptop cases. Perhaps the coolest place is the recreation area. There are the staples you would expect to find, a pool, ping pong and foosball tables, as well as various arcade games. A full-size indoor rock climbing wall isn't something you find in an everyday office, however, and there is even an area dedicated solely to roller hockey. Work hard, play hard. The outside. Google as a company really values the physical, spiritual and mental health of its employees. They try to provide as many outlets to reduce stress and fatigue as possible. After all, a happy worker is a productive worker. The first thing that becomes apparent is the colour. There are big umbrellas in different hues, seemingly in all directions, for workers to eat lunch outside or have informal work meetings outside the confines of the office environment. Multicoloured bikes are available to ride between buildings or within the campus, acting as both an efficient and super fun way to get around quickly while getting in some much needed exercise. People walk their dogs on their work breaks, and the whole exterior has a bit of a carnival vibe, feeling like a great big playground. Staff are actively encouraged to bring their furry friends to work, so they are not left at home alone all day. There's just one rule: clean up the mess. Pop art dominates the lawn bordering the walkways, with giant sculptures of green aliens, the gingerbread man, Homer Simpson's infamous sprinkled donut, and even an anatomically correct, life-sized Tyrannosaurus rex skeleton with fluoro-pink plastic flamingos hanging off its rib bones. Those wanting to blow off a little steam can have a friendly game of beach volleyball, complete with a regulation-size net and golden sand to feel beneath their toes. If it's nice weather, a few laps in the outside pool can be just the thing to focus a cluttered mind. There are extensive organic gardens where they grow the fresh vegetables used to make dishes in the various campus restaurants on site. Solar panels adorn the roofs of all the parking garages, providing enough power to not only recharge the Googlers' electric cars, but supply a large percentage of the power to nearby buildings. Right next door there is the Google Athletic Recreation Field, ironically named Garfield for short, after the fictional, lazy, fat and cynical ginger cat, created by Jim Davis, who loved lasagna and sleeping and hated Mondays and exercise. Creature comforts. Only small parts of the movie were filmed at the actual Google HQ in Mountain View. The majority of the sets were recreated within the Georgia Institute of Technology, and were pretty accurate with the insane list of perks a Google intern or employee enjoys. It's impressive. Interns not only get free lunches, but can actively participate in cooking classes that serve to bring different departments together outside of a work environment. Employees looking a little grisly can get a complimentary trim at the barber, and there is a laundry service, subsidised gym membership, and massage programs to take advantage of. There are medical staff on site, ready to tackle anything from a Googler feeling under the weather, sustaining a sport injury, or even booking in a therapy session for stress relief. Discounts are offered for employees to attend events where they are likely to learn something new relative to their job. Google has even allowed its staff to meet people who inspire them, and in the past have arranged catch-ups with Ryan Reynolds, Lady Gaga and Josh Groban to discuss their successes and experiences in life. How to get there? Google provides a free shuttle service for its employees leaving from San Francisco, the East Bay and the South Bay. The bus is Google Wi-Fi enabled, and many employees spend the downtime getting a head start on answering emails or working on projects so they don't have to cram so much into a typical 8-hour day. The bus runs a special engine with the latest emissions-reducing technology using a fuel mix of petroleum diesel and biodiesel made from recycled cooking oils. Googliness. Turns out this is absolutely a thing. An integral part of the recruitment of interns and successful hire as a fully fledged employee all boils down to having the right qualities to be an asset to the company. The made-up word is a bit like an inside joke, describing somebody who embraces being fun and being innovative as a core company value. Yes, Google hires googly people for their googliness. Now say that 10 times fast. There is no competition, no team-based warfare to determine who gets a spot and who doesn't. The recruitment team make it clear from the beginning that each person is scored on their own merits. Generally, interns who complete 2 summers end up being rewarded with full-time employment, providing they adopt and fit into the alternative culture of the company. Speaking of culture, Google believes in 80% work time and 20% playtime, and are genuinely looking out for their people. If a Google employee passes away unexpectedly, their spouse gets half pay for the next 10 years. Googlers also get paid 7 weeks paternity leave and 22 weeks maternity leave. It's these little protocols put into place that make employees feel wanted and googly.